who, in the annals of South Africa's history, stands as the pinnacle of presidential leadership? The answer, by most accounts, is Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela. But what made this man, born a Xhosa in the small village of Mvezo, rise to such global acclaim? How did his life and career shape the future of a nation? The story begins in the early 20th century, on the 18th of July, 1918. A boy named Rolihlahla, which means pulling the branch of a tree, or more colloquially, Troublemaker, was born into the Thembu royal family. However, destiny had more than just trouble in store for him. In 1940, Rolihlahla joined the African National Congress, marking the beginning of his political journey. He adopted the name Nelson while attending a Methodist school, a common practice at the time. His involvement with the ANC led him to form the ANC Youth League with his comrades in 1944, a platform for radical change against the oppressive apartheid regime. The radical, however, soon became the hunted. In 1962, Mandela received a sentence of life imprisonment for his involvement in anti-apartheid activities. A period of hardship ensued, with Mandela spending 27 years behind bars, many of those at the infamous Robben Island. Yet, even in the face of adversity, Mandela's resolve did not falter. His life in prison became a beacon of resistance, inspiring millions around the world to rally against apartheid. His words, smuggled out from his cell, resonated with a global audience, igniting a flame of rebellion against racial injustice. In 1990, the world witnessed a momentous event. Nelson Mandela, the icon of resistance, walked free. His release marked the beginning of a new era for South Africa, one that sought to heal the deep wounds of its past. Just 4 years later, in 1994, South Africa held its first democratic elections, and the people, in a landslide victory, chose Nelson Mandela as their president. He embarked on a journey to transform a nation scarred by decades of racial segregation. Mandela's presidency prioritized reconciliation, peace, and social justice, and under his leadership, South Africa began to break free from the shackles of its past. Mandela retired from the presidency in 1999, but his influence on South Africa and the world did not wane. He continued to champion the cause of social justice, becoming a global symbol of resilience and human dignity. So, what is Nelson Mandela's legacy? It is the legacy of a man who, despite the odds, led a nation towards unity and healing. It is the legacy of a leader who stood firm in the face of injustice, who taught the world the power of forgiveness and the strength of the human spirit. It is the legacy of a man whose life continues to inspire generations to stand up for what is right, to fight for justice, and to strive for a better world. Nelson Mandela, the boy from Mvezo, the troublemaker, the prisoner, the president, the global icon, his life and career are testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity, and his legacy continues to shape the course of history.